Hello YouTube, welcome to a brand new video, and today I'm doing a different style of video. So today, or a few days ago actually, the census came out. So you know that thing, you had people ringing on your doorbells, sending letters last year to see how many people moved from state to state and how many different, House of Representatives seats changed basically. And this is actually a big shock. So let me show you guys real quick. So, if you want to look at this real quick, right off the bat, you can notice that California lost a seat, Illinois lost a seat, Massachusetts lost a seat, New York lost a seat. Those are four huge Democratic states, all losing a seat. So if you go to a presidential election map, that is, instead of 29 for New York, it will be 28. And Florida actually gained one, so it would be 30 for Florida. Just a quick example. So if Nebraska gained 5 seats, they'd have 10. Right? So these are 5 huge, I tell you, Democratic states losing seats in this upcoming 2024 presidential election and the upcoming 2022 House of Representatives election. If the Republicans can win this, they can gain 5 seats in the House. With this, it's looking like it could be a red wave. It's looking like it could be a huge, not just a huge, looking like it can be a pretty big red wave. I mean, if you look at it, 5 new seats, Democrats are unpopular, Biden is running the line, he hasn't gained any new voting support. This could be a huge year for Republicans. It is looking good. This can be good. If you're liking this new style, I'm just going to cut this off real quick. If you're liking this new style I'm running, I'm just going to switch between my face cam, in the screen. Comment, I like it, or hit a like. That's all I need. So, if we're gonna go back to that, let me fix this real quick. If we're gonna go back to that, you can obviously see, if I go back to the table, if you scroll down, Alabama, big Republican state, didn't change. Alaska, big Republican state. One, representative didn't change. Arizona didn't change. Arkansas didn't change. California, a huge blue state, -1. And this means people are moving out of that state. This means people are moving out of that state into a new state. Look, Montana gained a seat. North Carolina gained a seat. Ohio lost a seat. You see, big states are losing. Blue-controlled states are losing. Ohio voted red in the last election, but Illinois losing a seat. New York losing a seat. California losing a seat. It's because people don't like these blue states, these blue policies they're enacting. High taxes, the dollar's worth less, more homeless rates. People are fed up with it. So they're going to move to red states. But the sad thing is they're going to move to red states and start voting for blue policies. And it's political polarization, which I personally hate. You can't side with the other party, which I think Trump did something great. He said he's going to throw his support behind a Democrat running for senator in Arizona, which is obviously great. He said he might if a certain Republican runs, which obviously I think is great because this could stop polarization even under those circumstances, which I'm in full support of because I miss the days where we can agree on common grounds like normal human beings, and now it's everything must be you're either far left on an issue or you're far right on an issue. There's no in between, and even anybody in the Republican Party gets called by the younger generation. I guess I don't know. It sounds stupid. Trumpies. I think it's stupid. I've been called that multiple times just for being a centrist. And, some people called liberals libtards, which is also kind of dumb and rude. But if we're going to get back to the census, because that's what this video is about, you scroll down Texas, 2 seats joined. So that means 600,000 people, if I'm correct, that's the amount. I think it's 300,000 per seat. 600,000 people moved from a blue state to a red state. Or just 600,000 new people have been in a red state. Which is obviously great. Which means if you go to the presidential map, Texas is going to be at 40 electoral votes. Which means, since it already is higher in New York, it's going to be higher in New York. And it's going to be really close to California. 14 is a lot, but it's going to be close. I mean, if we're talking about this could be a great upcoming 2024 for a Republican presidential election too, or a Republican presidential candidate. If we're looking at Donald Trump, because he's very unpopular and he's very popular. He's very polarized, if you get what I mean. He's a very polarizing figure. He was elected to, I guess, stop the corrupt left, as how he put it. But drain the swamp. But Trump is a very polarizing figure, and he can gain votes just as much as Biden can lose votes, and vice versa. I think that it can be a really close election. I obviously think if Trump runs, it's going to be Trump versus Biden or Trump versus Kamala. Or, if Trump doesn't win, it's going to be DeSantis or Pence versus, the Biden-Kamala, admin. But it's going to be a really close election. It's going to be really fun to watch, especially 2022. Look out for these House runs. Look in 2021 if it's 6th District, Texas special election. It's going to be great to watch. So, a few more things to note. A few more quick things to note. Some states that have been, moved. Massachusetts, losing a seat. West Virginia, big red state, losing a seat. Surprise, they have a blue governor, Joe Manchin, in that state running. I don't know why. My computer's so laggy. Look, Colorado, gaining a seat. Delaware, no change. Losing a seat. Illinois, huge blue state, voted blue for a long time. Massachusetts, losing a seat. Controlled by the Kennedys for a long time. Huge blue state. New Mexico, losing a seat. People are moving out of blue states. It's obvious. They're going to move to red states. They're going to vote for blue policies. It's not like a ploy by the left, as some would put it. No, it's just people moving out and people still voting for people, even though they moved out. Which, personally, why would you do that? Quick common sense, why would you do that? But, people vote for who they want to vote for, right? A few more things to do, to say, before we end this video. Quick recap. People are moving from blue states to red states. Red states gained so many seats, a net gain of 5 for Republicans. Well, if they can win, most likely winning Republican states. Trump says he's going to endorse a Democrat in a Arizona senator race, which is great. It means it could bring down polarization, which I absolutely love. I mean, if you're really thinking, I think it's going to be a red wave in 2022. I think Democrats are going to keep the Senate, but I think Republicans are going to take the House for the first time in a while. I don't think there's going to be, if I'm being 100% honest, in 2024, I don't think there's going to be a Republican president. I mean, they're walking the blue line, but if Trump runs, he's not going to win. Because, let's be honest, even with 4 years without Trump, people are going to see that politics are so much, not lighter, but just, I guess, better. Because Trump politics is like, oh, Trump said something? Bad. Oh, Biden said something? Good. Now it's kind of chill because the media, I've posted a video about it, media admitted to being fake and everything, right? Media admitting to being fake. CNN has one of their staffers on camera, which I reacted to, admitting to being fake. This country's kind of a joke. I mean, I agree with Canada says our politics is kind of a joke, but that's not the point of this video. I'm saying more people moving from blue states to red states, which means people aren't liking blue policies. If they're doing bad for your community, rising homelessness, rising unemployment, rising taxes, rising inflation, rising prices to buy a house, as in California, you could buy a little hut for $2 million. It's not good. You guys need to change something, right? Change who you vote for. Vote, as you see coming up, Maxine Waters has been in Congress for 40 years, and Joe Collins is running against her. He's running a bunch of ads. So, I know it's a boring background, but that's going to be it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed, please drop a like and a sub. It would mean so much to me. I'm trying to grow. I upload every weekday. I'm working on this at 11:39 p.m. Thank you for watching. Remember, I'm the Added Politics Show. Peace out.